Welcome back, participants. I think we're taking a few minutes rest. Shall we begin the session?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. So Ranganathan has listed a good number of personalities, matter, energy isolates, everything in the schedules. But apart from that, apart from whatever Ranganathan has given, for example, you want to construct your own number based on a demand. Okay, that means either you want to create a new isolate number, or you want to sharpen the already existing isolate number. Okay, a number is already there, you want to sharpen it, or no number is available for a particular subject, you want to create your own number. In both the ways, Ranganathan is given a long list of devices that can be used by effectively. Many devices are there: CD, GD, SD, SID, MD. Many devices are there. Let us discuss one by one. First one is chronological device. That is using the number taken from time isolates, which are listed in page number 2.7. You can construct a good number of isolates numbers, and you can even sharpen the already existing isolate numbers. For example, I'll tell you. So there's a title called colon classification. Okay. And if you go and search for the number colon classification, you cannot find anywhere. There is no number given for colon classification. Of course, there is a number for classification, which is 2:51. 2 is library science main class, and 51 is a classification, 2:51. This I can find out. But how can I construct number for colon classification? I have purchased recently DDC 4 volumes. What number I can give for DDC according to colon classification? So no numbers are there. So you can construct number based on this chronological device. How can I find out? See, if you go to colon classifications, rules part 1, rules page number 1.64, Ranganathan has given example that if you want to coin a number for any new classification scheme, you can make use of chronological device. So based on this, you can construct number for any classification. That means number for classification is 2:51. This isolate can be sharpened. How? For example, if you are number for decimal classification, you add M. M means the classification was started in 1800s. Expansive classification, 1890s. Universal decimal classification, exactly 1896. Congress classification, 900s. If you take colon classification, it was developed in 1930s. If you want bibliography classification, 1934. So based on the year of publication, based on the year of establishment, based on the year when it started, you can coin or you can sharpen the existing concepts. Okay, that is one thing, using chronological device. Fine. And secondly, for example, take medicines. Medicines, no, under medicines, for example, there is a book called homeopathy. You have received a book on homeopathy, and how they construct a number of homeopathy. So medicine is L, they have given L, and this giving number for different medical systems which evolved over a period of time. They are sharpening the isolate L based on year of starting of that particular practice. For example, homeopathy was started in 1700s. The number for 1700 is taken from where? From time isolates, from 2.7. What is the number for 1700s? L. So what is the number homeopathy? LL. So if you want to construct any new number for any new medical system, you can use chronological device. That means using the year of or century of or millennium of establishment of the particular concept can be used for the purpose. Okay, that's simple 2 examples for the use of chronological device. Okay, for example, then comes, for example, you are writing a number for a book which was written by Shakespeare. Okay, and here when you are writing a number for the book called Hamlet of Shakespeare, we know it comes under main class. It's in English language. It is a drama. And how to represent Shakespeare? We cannot write Shakespeare. How to write it? So Rangana suggested, instead of writing the name of the author, you can use his year of birth. If the year of birth is not known, at least the century, which century he was born, at least during which period he was alive. Okay, so year of birth can be taken as the base for individualizing the author. For example, in this case, you can see here J64. J64 stands for author number. Author number for any author. Whenever you are constructing a number in literature main class, if you want to construct a number for any author, the author's number is constructed based on the year of birth of the author. So this kind of use of time isolates is called the chronological device, wherein time isolates are used in many main classes to sharpen the isolates. Okay, fine. That's the first thing. And secondly, we have geographical device. What is geographical device? Taking the number from space isolates and using it in different places. For example, best example, see here. See, there are two main classes. There are two main classes, namely history and law. Only in these two main classes, space isolates are used as personality isolates. In all other main classes, you go to library science, you go to mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, botany, zoology, agriculture. In all the main classes, space is space, time is time. Space means you should put dot, time means single inverted comma. But in the case of history and law, space is used as personality. For example, if you want to write the number for Indian history, please don't write V.44. That is wrong, because space is used as personality in the main class history. So what is the answer? V44 stands for Indian history. That means space isolates are used for officiating the personality isolates in history and personality isolates in law. Are you getting the point? Space can be used for the purposes. Okay, fine. Then comes, for example, drug habits among American people. So we need American people. Okay, how American people are using drug? What is the habit of using drugs? For example, I want to find number. So here you can see here comes under sociology. Number for drug habit is 414. That is not my concern. My concern is how to get the number for American people. I don't know how to get number for American people. So here in sociology, if you go to sociology, they have given an instruction. Okay, in most of the places, instructions are given where you can use chronological device, where you can use geographical device. All these instructions are given in the concerned main classes. For example, let me go to sociology. I'll go to sociology main class and I show you where there is a provision to add geographical devices is given. That's what I want to show you now. This is the main class sociology. In main class sociology, you can see here, see 7.4 to 7.9 to be got by geographical device. Okay, 7.4 to 7.9 means you can take numbers from space isolates, because in space isolates, 4 is Asia, 5 is Europe, 6 is Africa, 7 is America, 8 is Australia, 9 is all the oceans. So you can take numbers from space isolates and can be used here to denote people belonging to particular country. Are you getting the point? American, 7.3, because 7 is America, 7.3 is United States of America. For example, African people, you can put 7, this number, followed by 6. 6 stands for Africa. It becomes African people. Fine. Are you getting the point? So geographical isolates can be used for sharpening the numbers which are already available or to create a new number. Geographical isolates can be used. I told you another example. What is the example? This personality, history and political science, law. Let me go to law. I just go to law. You can see here law. I go to the main class law. Yes. If you go to main class law, they say foreseen personality to be got by geographical device. See, if you want to law of a particular country, Z is a law. Indian number for India is 44. So Z44 becomes Indian law. Here, India space is used as personality, not as personality. So I'm just telling you how various devices are used in colon classification. One is chronological device, which makes use of time isolates. Secondly, geographical device, which makes use of time isolates for either generating a new isolate or to sharpen the already existing isolate. Okay, fine. Then comes subject device. What is subject device? You take a number from any main class and use it in any other main class. That is called a subject device. Number given in one main class is used in other main classes. That is called subject device. The first example is special libraries. See, we are all working in different libraries. For example, there is a library for leather, library for cricket, library for painting. So when such kind of special libraries are there, how to construct number for special libraries? So let me go to library science. See, in library science, it is given here 4C in P. There 4 is business. Business means special libraries. Uske niche dekhiye, it's given here others by subject device. If you want to construct number for any special library, it is very simple. You write the main class 2, write the personal number 4, and within the circular brackets, you take any number from any main class and come and insert here. For example, I am working in a religious library. How to construct number for religious library? It is very simple. Very simple. How to find out 2 for library science, 4 for special library. What is the number for religion? Number for religion is Q, isn't it? Number for religion is Q. So I just put Q within the circular bracket. So what is the answer? 2, 4 within bracket Q. That becomes religious library. This is the other side, right side. I have a number for law libraries. What is the main class? 2 is the main class. 4 stands for special libraries. Now I need to find out the number for law. What is the number for law? Z is the number for law. So this Z will be placed within the circular brackets. And since 4 is the personality, this is added as such to the main class. So the number for law libraries is 2, 4 within bracket Z. Are you getting the point? Let's say I'll give another example. Christian law. Number for Christian law. What is the number for law? Z is the number for law. So here they have given an instruction to construct further numbers using subject device. Let me go to law. I go to law, for example. See, in the law, for example, you can see here 4C in P to be got by GD and SD. Whenever you want the law for a particular subject, those numbers can be constructed using subject device. For example, I'm going to construct Z is law. What is the number for Christianity? I don't know what is the number for Christianity. So I just type here Christianity. Christianity. So what's the number for Christianity? You can see here the index is Q6. So I take number from another main class called Q6 that I am going to attach the main class Z in circular bracket. This is called subject device. Taking a number from another main class and attaching to any other number. So this is done on purely on instruction basis. But sometimes even there is no instruction also you can do that. If you feel that you need to add subjectives, you can do. That's absolutely no problem. Okay, I'm just giving an example, few examples. Okay, fine. Then comes, for example, here, teaching of mathematics. There is a book called Teaching of Mathematics. We know very well that teaching means it comes from education. I did not tell you. Education main class is T. Fine. Now I need to find out what is the number for teaching, what is the number for mathematics. Okay. What is the number for teaching? I go to index. I search for it, teaching. So here teaching technique number is here. Main class is T. It is an energy phase at number is 3. So written here. This is energy phase at what is the number 3. What is the number for mathematics? B is the number for mathematics. So T:3 is a teaching. How to add this number for mathematics? I am using subject divide. Means I go to mathematics, I take a number, I come and place it within circular brackets called B mathematics. So T:3 bracket B. So how do we know that here we can use subject device? There's a rule. There's a rule which says that you can see. For example, you go to rule part no, it says very clearly for teaching technique, what you can do? You can, for teaching technique, you can use, what do they say? They say that the second block belongs to earlier level. The isolates in it should be got by subject device. Okay. So I do it based on the rules. Okay. So CC has given sufficient instructions in all the required places to add subject device. Apart from this, if you want to add a subject device, even there is no instruction also, you can do that, but be very careful. Okay. Then comes superimposition device. See, whenever you feel that there are two isolates, I need to combine these two isolates and I need to create a compound isolate. Okay. Actually, there is no relation between these two isolates, but I want to create a compound isolate by adding two isolates. Actually, this superimposition device is made only for personality isolates. You cannot use SID for other fundamental categories. For space also you can use, no problem. But it is primarily meant for personality isolates. I give a small example. For example, there is a book called Urban Youth in India. Okay, Urban Youth in India. Here two concepts are there. One is urban, another is youth. Two concepts are there. Okay, I just want to find the number for, maybe I want to find the number for youth. Let me try for youth. See, what is the number for youth? Youth comes under the main class Y. Y stands for sociology. It is a personality facet. Number is 12. So I wrote a number for youth. What is the number? It is a personality facet, number 12. Okay. What is the number for urban? I go for urban. I want to study about the people, those who are living in urban areas. Okay, here you can see urban dwelling. Urban dwelling means people, those who are living in urban areas. What is the number? Why sociology? Number is 33. This also personality. Personality 33 stands for urban. So 12 is youth, personality. Urban is personality, number is 33. This is also personality. This is also personality. One is youth, another is urban. Now I need to join these two isolates and form a compound isolate called urban youth. How to find out? How to coin it? Very simple. 12-33. Placing a hyphen in between two personality isolates will help you to join compound isolates. This is called a superimposition device. For example, I go to sociology. See this sociology. Here, what is the number for youth? Number 12. 4C in P, this personality. What is the number for urban? Number for urban is 33. This also personality. When you want to join these two personalities to create a compound isolate, you can go for superimposition device. For example, urban working class youth. We are studying about the life of urban working class youth. What is the number for youth? 12. It is here. We can find out. What is the number for urban? 33. What is the number for working class? I don't know. So I'm going to find out what is the number for working class. You can see here the index working class, it appears in main class Y. What is the number? 49. So all the three are personality 12, 33, 49. By joining all the three, I want to create a compound isolate called urban working class youth. How do the first list number 12 hyphen, next number 33 hyphen, highest number 49. So 12-33-49. So this kind of creating compound isolates are called a superimposition device. We impose one concept over the other concept. And I think it's clear. So GD, CD and the superimposition device. Then comes mnemonic device. Mnemonic means something that helps you to recall you better. That helps you to bring something into your memory. That's called mnemonic device. So Ranganathan, whenever a particular concept, same concept is appearing in different subjects, if they are having the same meaning, then he has given the same number, same isolate number. For example, colon 3 energy, it stands for physiology. If you are going to zoology, if you are going to botany, if you are going to medicine, in all the three main classes, colon 3 means physiology. So physiology is an energy isolate, which is having number 3. It is available in all the three main classes called K, L, and I. In all three main classes, colon 3 stands for physiology. So you remember, your memory is better. The same way you take energy, number for energy is colon 4. Colon 4 stands for energy in zoology, in medicine, in sociology, in agriculture, in botany. In all the 5 main classes, colon 4 energy means diseases. So using same term in many main classes with the same isolate number, no, that helps you to remember the concepts. That's called a mnemonic device. And finally, we have alphabetical device. Sir, I don't have any other device with me to sharpen the isolates. I don't have any other number. So what can I do for this? Go for alphabetical device. See, especially, you have a number for a cycle, but not different brands of cycle. You have a number for car. In total classification, you have a number for motor car. But what about the different brands of motor car? We don't have any number. We have a number for rice, but not all the brands of rice, like basmati rice or IR20 rice or ponni rice or kauni rice. No, there's no number for different brands. Mangoes, different breeds are there. Okay. Apple, different breeds are there. So we got different names, but all those brands and breeds, no number is available. You can make use of alphabetical device. For example, I'll tell you what is the number for cycle. Okay, there is a book on Hercules cycle. I want to write the number for cycle. Let me try to find out what is the number for cycle. What is the number cycle? 5125 cycle. 5125. Where is it available? 5125. You just come up. This is engineering. In engineering, under 4C in personality. In engineering, under 4C in personality, 5125 stands for cycle. Okay. So I have written 5125 cycle. It is a personality written here. But how can I write number for Hercules cycle, Hero cycle, BSA Ladybird cycle, Atlas cycle? So different brands are there. So for that, you can go for alphabetical device called, either you can use first letter, or you can use first 2 letters, or you can use first letters, and maximum you can use first 4 letters of a proper noun, name of the brand, name of the place, name of the person as the alphabetical device. Here, Hercules cycle, I have written H. H is the capital. D 5125 because it is a personality phaser. No need for any symbol. So D 5125. H stands for Hercules cycle. What about Hero Honda cycle? This also starts with H. So I got 2 digits. HE for Hero Honda cycle. What is the Hero cycle? HER. So this way you can use either first 1 letter or 2 letters or 3 letters. Even maximum you can go for up to 4 letters to distinguish one brand from another brand. The same way, for example, there's a basmati rice. There's a book on basmati rice. See what is the number for rice? I go to index, I type, and I try to see what is the number for rice. So what's the number for rice? Index says rice. It is in J main class. It is a personality 381. So I wrote J is main class, 381 personality for rice. But how can I write number for basmati rice, kauni rice, maplai ponni rice? How can I write numbers? It's not possible. So we go for alphabetical device. So basmati rice, I have written B. Kauni rice, I write K. Ponni rice, you write P. Okay. This way, you can use alphabets for sharpening any particular concept which needs lot of brands or breeds. That's about the alphabetical device. So these are few devices you can use for the purpose of sharpening or creating new isolates in colon classification. Okay, yes, fine. Now, with this background, I'll go for space isolates. I'll tell you. See, space isolates are isolates which are common to all the main classes. You can take number from space isolates and you can add it to any main class. Okay, any main class. And this space isolates are given in 2 levels. 2 levels. First level, I'll just show you the space isolates. Just type space. So space isolates. Okay. So this whatever is given here, they belong to space 1. World, different countries, different continents, different states. All these are space 1, space level 1. At the end of space level 1, they are given space level 2, space level 2. Something like forest, delta, island, valley, mountain, hydrosphere, lake, river. They are coming under space 2, space 1 and space 2. Two different possibilities are there. Okay. And connecting symbol for both space 1 and space 2 is dot only. Before S1, you put a dot. Before S2, put another dot. Dot is the connecting symbol for both S1 and S2. Okay. I'll just give an examples where you can see the both. And please understand, as I told you, space 2 are to be taken from annexed page number 26. This is an old one. This is an old concept. These concepts are not to be used. It is given the rule section that you have to make use of the S2 given in page number 26. You have to take it from here, not from here. Okay, fine. Now, for example, let us see a few examples here. Then you will understand better, I feel. I'll just make it somewhat bigger for your understanding. Yes. See here, there is a title called Rainfall in the Forest of Burma. Okay, it has got three concepts. One is rainfall, another is forest, another is Burma. Three concepts are there. Rainfall is a concept, subject. So I want to know what is the number for rainfall. I just go and find out the number for rainfall. Let me try rainfall. I keep on trying rainfall. What is the number of rainfall? Rainfall is a subject that appears in U main class geography. What is the personality number? 2855. I've done here 2855. Main class plus personality. Done here, no problem. Two more things are there. One is Burma, another is forest. Okay. I don't know what is the number for Burma. I went and typed in my Burma. Number for Burma is 438. Okay. This index page is missing. I'm sorry for that, because in the index page, you know, that first page is missing. I don't know why. It starts with D, no? First page is missing. But anyway, you can see here 438. I'll show you. 438 stands for Burma. Sometimes, no, we have converted PDF into OCR file. So some of the words we are not able to search. That problem is there. Kindly bear with me. So 438, I'll show you. 438 stands for Burma. B-U-O-R is not given. B-U-R-M-A, Burma. Okay. So 438 is space isolate. What is the number forest? I told you should take number for forest from this rules part. What is the number forest? F. I got F. Okay. So F stands for forest. S2. 438 stands for Burma. Now I need to add the answers. How to add? First you have to add S1. Then you have to add S2. Countries first. Physiographical features second. What is the number for Burma? 438. So dot 438. What is the number for forest? F. Dot F. This is a first level space. This second level space. You can add both two levels of space for the single title. Okay, good. Then next thing I'll tell you. Agriculture in the Delta regions of Kerala. What is the number for agriculture? J main class. What is the number for Kerala? I don't know. I need to find out. So what is the number for Kerala? It says 4412. Dot 4412. What is the number for Delta region? I told you have to refer to page number 26. What is the Delta region number? It is E5. E5 is the number for Delta region. Just come back here. You have to add E5. First level space, second level space. So this way, space consists of two levels, and you can add both the levels preceded by a dot before the level 1, before the level 2. For the level 1, you can take numbers straight away from space index, from part 2. But for space 2, kindly go to annexed portion, page number 26, get answers for S2. I think you are clear with the space isolates. I just keep space isolates. And as I told you, space is used as personality in the main class history, the main class law, and in the main class fine arts. These are, please remember, in these main classes, you should not put dot in front of space. Okay, Indian law means Z44. Don't write Z.44 because in the main class, three main classes, history, law, and fine arts, personality symbol is not given, you are supposed to take any country name from space isolates, and space is going to officiate, take charge of the personality isolates. Okay, space is acting as personality in these three main classes. Okay, good. Then comes time isolates. I told you time isolates are given in page number 2.7. I'll just type time isolates. Yes, it's a time isolates, and these time isolates are time 1, level 1, T1, and they are called T2. T1 means first level time, where we talk about centuries, years, and all, decades, and all. When you come to time 2, we say daytime, night time, spring season, summer season, autumn season, winter season, dry season, wet season, snow season. They are called time 2 isolates, T2 isolates. Okay, same formula. For a single title, you can add both the T1 and the T2. Before T1, you should add single inverted comma. Before T2, you need to add single inverted comma. Fine. I'll just give an example for this. Okay. And yes. You can see here, weather in winter, I'll take this. Rainfall in winter season of 1981. Rainfall, we know the answer. For last exercise, we found out U2855. What is the number for 1981? What is the number for winter season? Both are time facets. In this, 1981 is here. That is a T1. What is the winter season? Winter season, all the seasons and time periods are time 2 level. What is the number for 1981? N81. See, 1900 starts from here. So you write N. After writing N, write the last 2 digit 81, N81. What is the number for winter season? I just go and check here. Winter season. What is the number? Winter season, N7, small N7. So I am going to add T1 and the T2, each preceded by single inverted comma. So the answer is U2855, single inverted comma, N81, single inverted comma, N7. In the same way, you can add two, time 1 and time 2 in a single title. For example, daytime temperature in Darjeeling in 2019. Okay. Now, I need to find out what is the number for temperature. What is the number for temperature? Let me show you. Temperature. Okay. Let me go to the index. Temperature. Temperature, TMP. Okay. Maybe. As I told you, sometimes this OCRing is not so good. So sometimes some other words it doesn't recognize. You may have to manually search. I just scroll down my index to look for the word temperature. Okay, I just go to T. TEM. Where is your TEM? TEM is here. TEM temperature. So temperature is here. What is the number for geography? UP 284. U personality 284. So I write 284. Then what is the number for Darjeeling? I need to find out what is the number for Darjeeling. DARJEE. Darjeeling. Okay, so number for Darjeeling is 446271. Okay, Darjeeling. So write the number. Okay, then sorry. After the number for Darjeeling, then see, I have it in the main class. I have it in the personality. Then I got one space after main class. After P, no M is there, no E is there. I have done yes. After yes, there are two time facets. One is 2019, and the other is daytime. I go time facets. Let me go to time facets. The time facet number for 2019. Where is it here? I take P19. Very simple. P19. What is the number for daytime? Number for daytime is here. Number small letter C. add small letter C. So this way you can add time level 1, time level 2 in a single title. That is very much possible. Okay, you can ask the question, sir, if I want to mention 2 different periods, how to mention? For example, there's a book called Struggle for Independence from 1857 to 1929. There's a book. I want to mention starting year and ending year. Very simple. You put the latest year, then put a backward arrow and put the earliest year. Very simple. 1857, M57, 1929, N29, you put a backward arrow. That is from 1857 to 1929. This way you can coin duration of years from 1 year to another year. One thing. And secondly, if you want to mention future period, future of library science in India, you are now in 2025, you're writing a book called Future of Library Science in India. What's the number for library science 2? What's the number for India? .44. No problem. Say main class, then space, then time. Time says this is current. Which is current? I am in 2025. That is P. After putting P, no, you can put a forward arrow. It means that in future, how library science will be, that is subject of this particular book. So this is the way you can use time isolates. Okay, T1 and T2, you can use it, no problem. Devices we have seen. Okay, then comes common isolates. Where are common isolates? Common isolates are given just after the main class. Okay, in 2 pages, common isolates. See, common isolates are those isolates, those numbers, those concepts which can be applied to any subject, which can be applied to any main class, any canonical division, anything it can be attached. For example, I'll tell you, atlas, or say you can take a periodical. Periodical means a journal. Periodical journal. You can have journal for any subject. Journal of library science, journal of mathematics, journal of chemistry, journal of physics, journal of zoology, journal of library science. This can be attached to any number. They are called common isolates, which are common to all the subjects. And common isolates are divided into 2 groups, ACI and PCI. ACI, anteriorizing, PCI, posteriorizing. ACI means you can add all these common isolates to any number without any connecting symbol. That's called ACI. What is PCI? PCI are 2 different kinds. PCI energy, PCI property, personality. If you want to add PCI, you need connecting symbol. For example, if you want to add PCI energy, you put a colon and then add these numbers. If you want to add PCI personality, put a comma and then go and add all these numbers. So ACI requires no connecting symbol, but PCI requires a connecting symbol. First point. Second point, the ACI are called approach materials. That means before you start reading a book, you will read this book. They are before the subject, they are kept. PCI means the books with the PCI are kept after the book. So for example, you are studying economics. You know more and more about economics. You need encyclopedia, you need journals, you need some tables, you need list of books, you need the history of economics. So these are the basic things you need to learn about economics. So the books with the ACI are kept before economic books. After ACI books, then economics books. After economics books, no, you go for, after studying economics, what you do? You go and make survey, you go and do experiment, you prepare a report, you investigate, you observe, you measure how economic growth is. So after studying economics, what will you do? This is called after economics, you'll keep these PCI books. So when you're arranging books, no, first you will keep economics books which are attached with the ACI. Then you keep economics books, economics, production, distribution, money, all those things. Then after all economics books are over, then you keep books which are having economics main class with the PCI number. This is the order. Okay, fine. Common isolates are here. I'll just give a few examples for this. For example, and one thing you need to understand is that some of the common isolates are having their own formula. For example, take encyclopedia. You take encyclopedia, it has got a K, small k stands for encyclopedia. It has got a formula, P and P2. P means, what is P, what is P2, we don't know. So please refer to rule section. You can find out how to get P, how to get P2. For example, P means place, from which place the encyclopedia is being published. P2 means in which year the encyclopedia was published. This is space isolate, this time isolate. Here, space isolate is used as personality and time isolate is used as P2. This is P1, this is P2, first level, the second level. So using this formula also, you can construct very specific numbers. Okay, this way there are numbers for autobiography, there are formula for letters, formula for history of any subject. For example, you're studying history of mathematics. What is the answer? B, mathematics. V, small letter V is history. BV stands for history of mathematics. That way, you can add these numbers to any subject. Okay, for example, I'll tell you. See, bibliography of agriculture brought up to 1970. This is my title. So bibliography is nothing but list of books, you know very well. Okay, what is symbol for bibliography? A is the symbol for bibliography, which is placed under ACI. So what is the number for agriculture? I know number J is the main class number agriculture. What is the bibliography number? A. So J followed by A. You don't have to add any connecting symbol between any main class number or any canonical division number under the common isolate. It is straight away added because this is ACI. So JA. For bibliography, they are given a formula. After A, you can add time without any symbol. If it is symbol, they'll give you. Okay. T means time. Which time? 1970s. So 1970s outright N7. N7. So N7 is added to J. So here you can see two formula. What is the first formula? Main class plus common isolate. This is one formula. There is no need for any connecting symbol to add a common isolate called ACA to any main class. Over. This A is having another formula wherein year of publication can be attached without any symbol. Okay, fine. Are you getting the point? Fine. This is one thing. And secondly, I'll give another example. Okay. See, Indian National Bibliography from 1869 to 1917. Okay, fine. So the political science is the main class. This is India. Okay. And biography. What is the number for biography? Number for biography. Please check individual. Biographies W. So W is missing here. You should add a W here. Here's some issue. I just skip this. Let me leave this. Let me go to this particular topic. Scope of colon classification. So already we have constructed number for colon classification. 2:51N33. This is a number for colon classification. 2 is the main class. 51 classification. N33 is a year of first edition of colon classification using chronological device we advise. Now they say the book says scope of colon classification. What is the number for scope? In the common isolate is given. Scope means Y4. Y4 stands for scope. So just add Y4. To add Y4, you need not add any connecting symbol. Okay, good. That's about ACI. When you go to PCI, you need to add a connecting symbol. Without connecting symbol, you cannot add a PCI. For example, these are the PCI energy isolates, which is to be attached preceded by a colon symbol. For example, calculating indirect taxes. What is the number for calculating? Just see here, just go to here, common isolates, calculating B1. So after writing all the numbers, you put a colon and then write B1, which means calculating. Good. Then comes designing silk cloth. What is the number for designing? B2. After writing the number, write colon B2. That means these common isolates need a colon, the symbol. The same way, what about PCI personality? If you want to add this, you need a comma. For example, very simple, I tell you, medical profession. What is the number for medicine? L. What is the number for India? 44.44. Medicine in India. You want to add a number called profession. See, what is the number for profession here? It is given small b. Small b is a posterior common PCI. So you are adding comma and small letter b. This becomes medical profession. Legal profession is that comma b. Okay. Political science as a profession W comma small b. History as a historians. You take historians V comma B. So this way, this can be attached to any number preceded by the connecting symbol called comma. That's about common isolates. Okay. The same way, we have language isolates. Okay. See, whenever you want to construct number for literature and languages, O literature, P linguistics, especially for these two main classes, you need to get number for all the languages available in the world. Where are the languages given? If you come to chapter 5, there's a language schedule where all the languages are given here. Okay. So whatever language is given, you can take it. For example, Tamil 3.1, Malayalam 3.2. What about Pali or Hindi 152, Bengali 157. So some of the languages are insected, but many of the languages are not listed here. For example, Asian languages, European languages, African languages, American languages. So these numbers are not given here, but you are having every freedom to construct your own number. I'll tell you a small example how you can construct a number. For example, you want a number called Chinese. Here, no number is available for the language Chinese. How you can construct? You know very well that China is in Asia. You go to number 4. You go to number 4. What is the number for China? 41. Number for China is 41. So what number is common for 4 and 41? 4 is common. So remove the 4 of area number. You take only 1 from China. This 1 is to be attached to this 4. That becomes 4-1. That is called Chinese language. Okay. This way, you can go and consider any language number. For example, number for Russia is 58. Number for Russia is 58. What you can do? Come here, you take 5. Russia is in Europe, for example. Okay, 5. What is the number for Russia? 58. Okay, remove 5. Take 8. Add that 8 to this 5. That becomes 58. That is a Russian language. Okay, for example, Japanese language. What is the number for Japan? 42. In the 42, you remove 4, take 2, add this 2 to this 4, 42. That becomes Japanese language. For example, Hungarian language. What is the number for Hungary? 5932. In the 5932, cut first 5, add 932, this 5. That becomes 5932. That is Hungarian language. So this way, you can either use the languages listed here, or you can construct any language just by taking the space isolate number from the space isolates and removing the first digit and attaching it to the respective continent. It's a very simple, very, very super way of creating language content in colon classification. That's how languages work here. Okay. Then comes very importantly, the remaining 20-25 minutes, I want to concentrate on 4 or 5 important concepts. One is system and special. See, Ranganathan is known for systems and special. Systems means how you are doing a particular thing, whether you are going for allopathy or homeopathy or Unani, how you are healing a disease, how you are doing a particular work. The methodology is called a system. What is called a special? Special means you are aiming at a particular group of people. Medicine for children, medicine for female, medicine for old age people, medicine for industrial people. So when you are focusing on a specific group of people, that is called a special. System means how you are going to do it. Kaisa karega, kaisa karna hai. That's called a system. Systems and specials are not available in all the main classes, but only in very few main classes. Ranganathan has given systems and specials. Okay. And where are they given? Normally, systems and special appear at the end of the main class. If you go to a particular main class, at the end of the main class, if at all systems and specials are available, they are listed. For example, I'll show you a few examples. Let me go to mathematics. Main class, this is a main class mathematics. If you go to the fake end of the main class, you can see the systems and the specials if available. So they say mathematics. I have come to the last page. Last page. At the end of the last page, it's not there because mathematics is divided into canonical division. You should look for, is there any canonical division which is having a system phase? You can see here, no? B8. Okay. See here, systems of geometry. Okay. See, B6 is geometry. Geometry is having a list of systems. How you should do geometry. Fine. For example, I'll go to medicine, for example. Another main class, medicine. So this is the main class medicine. If you go to the end of the main class medicine, you can see systems and specials appearing over there. I have come to the last page. After everything is over, first is specials, then systems are listed in main class medicine. This way, in few main classes, for example, you go to economics. I go to economics. These are systems in education. These are main class economics. I go to the last page of economics. You can see here specials, systems. Systems and specials are enumerated at the end of every main class. Okay, fine. And how to construct the number is very simple, very simple. Please understand, very, very simple system and specials. The formula goes this way. What is the formula? This is the formula you should remember. What is the formula? System, comma, personality, semicolon, matter, colon, energy, dot, space, single, inverted comma. So what is the special thing here? As usual, same P, M, E, S, T, but when you are adding the P to system number, you should precede it by a comma. So normally, when you are adding a personality to main class, we are not placing any comma. But here, we are not adding the main class, we are adding the system number, or we are adding the special number. When you are adding the system number, when you are adding a special number, you should put a comma and then you should write the personality number. There's a one difference you always remember. Secondly, sir, in the same title, both the system and the special appear, sir. What to do? Very simple. First write system number, put a comma, then special number, put a comma, and then write PMEST. So what is the formula? System, comma, special, comma, PMEST. So this formula you should remember. Okay. With this example, with this formula, I'll tell you a few examples. Okay. For example, system, limbic system. Okay. For example, Siddha system. What is the number for Siddha? I don't know. Let me go on to try in Siddha. It says Siddha means LC. L is the main class. LC stands for, it is a chronological device. They got Siddha. Number is a number. LC is a number for Siddha system. Okay, fine. Then comes diseases in Siddha system. What is the number for Siddha? LC. What is the number for disease? We know it is colon 4. So LC colon 4. No problem. Then comes treatment of diseases in Siddha system. What is the number for Siddha system? LC. What is the number for disease? Colon 4. First round energy. What is the number for treatment? Colon 6. Second round energy. What is the answer? LC colon 4 colon 6. Okay, fine. Now, see here, Siddha treatment of eye diseases. Here you are having a word called eye diseases. What is the number for Siddha system? LC. Treatment colon 6. Diseases colon 4. You know very well. But I don't know what is the number for eye. Okay, I just go and check what is the number for eye. So eye is the personality facet. In medicine main class, 4C in personality. Number for eye is 185. Number for eye is 185. Okay. Now I am going to add this. What is the formula? First system number, comma, personality. What is the personality here? I 185. System, comma, personality. Uske baad M is not there. Next E is there. In the E, we have first round, we have second round, then there's no space, there's no time, we will leave it. Are you getting the point? System, comma, personality, then you have got all other phases to continue. That's about system. Okay. Then what about special? I'll tell you. We take a special note when a particular concept is specially created for a group of people. It is called special. For example, best example is medicine. Best example is medicine. If you go to medicine, no, they're given a kind of specials. What kind of specials are they? Go to the last page of the main class. You can see here medicine for child medicine, adolescent medicine, old age medicine, female medicine, tropical medicine, aviation medicine, war medicine, indecent. So they're all focusing upon the specific group of people. Okay, for example, child medicine, pediatrics, we say, no, that's called L9C. We say gynecologist, female medicine. What is the answer? L9F. They have adopted alphabetical device. B for embryo, C for child, E for elderly, F for female. They use something like that. Okay, fine. Now, how to construct number for a special? Same formula, special, comma, P, then MEST. For example, eye diseases of old age people. Okay, eye diseases of old age people. What is the number for old age? This L9E, elderly, L9E. That is specials. I got the number for specials. What is the number for diseases? Colon 4 disease, I know very well. We leave it. What is the number for I? 185. Just now I found out. Now I'm going to write the number. Special number L9E, comma, personality 185. Special, comma, personality. Then M is not there. Then E is there. Colon 4. Special. So system we have seen. Special we have seen. For example, the same title, both system and special come together. How to write? System, comma, special, comma, personality, and other things. For example, here, Ayurvedic treatment of jaundice among adults. That is the thing. Okay, here, Ayurveda, you can see here, Ayurveda as a system, LB. See, I have found out Ayurveda means LB system. Okay. What about the adults? I'm talking only about the medicine meant for adults, adolescent, L9D. Written L9D stands for special L9D. That's over. Then comes, what about the jaundice number? I went and searched for jaundice. I got this number, L291:453 jaundice. I got answered. Okay. Then comes the treatment. Treatment means second round energy, colon 6. With all this, I'm going to coin the number. As I told you, first you need to write the system number. What is system number? System number is Ayurveda. What is the number? LB. You write LB as system number. Followed by special number. What is special here? Adults. Medicine for adults. What is the number? L9D. When you are going to add this, whatever common digits are there, they have to be removed. What is the common digit between LB and L9D? L. So you can cut this L. You can add only 9D here. After 9D, place a comma. What is the personality here? Personality is here. 291 is the personality. So 291. Then comes colon. First round energy 453. Second round energy is treatment. Fine. System, comma, special, comma, personality, colon, first round energy, colon, second round energy. Because I have not constructed the number for jaundice. I'll just show you how I got the number for jaundice. Jaundice, jaundice. I just typed, you can see your answer. Yeah, ready my number here. L291:453. This is 291 is the personality phase that talks about which part of your body is affected with jaundice. Then this 4 stands for energy. First round. 453 stands for this E come 2P. Okay. They have given already. That's why I have written as such. Clear. So that is how you construct number for systems and special. Good. Okay. Then comes a very important concept of Ranganathan is phase relation. Whenever you want to study the relation, I am talking about relation, maybe a general relation, or it can be a difference relation, it can be a comparison difference, it can be an influencing difference, whatever it can be. So whenever you are studying the relationship that exists between two items, that is called a phase relation. In theory, modes of formation, you study it as loose assemblage 1, loose assemblage 2, and loose assemblage 3. In practice, that is called a phase relation. When you are studying the relationship between two different concepts, that is called a phase relation. Okay. Here actually, Ranganathan talks about 5 different kinds of phase relation. One is general relation. General means mathematics and physics. Generally, they study what is the relation between mathematics and physics. What is a bias? Bias means one subject is studied for another subject. Mathematics for physics. Mathematics for librarians. So whatever librarians need from mathematics, that alone will be presented to librarian. That's called bias. One subject is abridged, simplified, advanced to meet the needs of another group of users. That's called bias. Comparison, you are comparing two subjects. Difference, you are trying to find out the difference between two subjects. Influencing, how one subject is creating impact or how one subject is influencing other subject. Impact of IT on libraries. So these are the 5 different types of relations. Fine. Then comes levels of relation. Ranganathan has found out 3 levels of relation. What are 3 levels of relation? I give an example. For example, you are in BLSC class. Neighboring class is BCom class. If there is a fight between BLSC student and the BCom student, that is called inter-subject phase relation. Relationship that exists between two main classes called inter-subject phase relation. Okay, fine. Then let us come within BLAC class. One side boys are sitting, other side girls are sitting. In the boy side, a boy who is sitting in first row and the boy who is sitting in fourth row, they are fighting. That is called intra-facet phase relation. Within one subject, any two isolates of a personality or matter or energy are having a relationship. That is called intra-facet phase relation. For example, in the BLSC class, one side girls are sitting, one side boys are sitting. In the girls side, in the fourth row, three girls are sitting. In the fourth row, three girls are sitting. If those three girls are fighting with each other, that is called intra-array phase relation. In one main class, in one array, two isolates are compared for their relationship. Okay, so Ranganathan has recognized the 5 types of relationship and 3 levels of relationship. Okay, now how to construct number for all these things? The formula is here. What is the formula? You can see the right side. I'll take this table for you. Okay, this table talks about the symbols that you need to use for constructing phase relation numbers. I think the when you begin your main class schedules, just before main class schedule, you can see this particular chapter 6, where they are given what connecting symbol you need to use for all these different kinds of relationships. Okay, where is it? It is in the page number 2.28. This table you need to use for constructing the number. Okay, so what is the formula? The formula is first phase, connecting symbol 0, relation symbol taken from this table, and then second phase. So first subject, then last subject. In between these two subjects, you need to give 2 numbers. One is 0. 0 is the connecting symbol which is same for all kinds of relations, no problem. After writing 0, you need to take the relation symbol from this main class. Which type of relation the book is talking about? For example, if it is a phase, means intersubject between 2 subjects. Phase means intersubject between 2 subjects. General relation A, bias B, comparison C, difference D, influencing G. If it's an intra-phase relation, J, K, M, N, R. If it's an intra-array relation, T, U, V, W, Y. Are you getting the point? Now let me show you a few examples to make you understand it better. Okay, for example, there's a book called Mathematics and Economics. Here 2 main classes are involved. So this is the inter-subject phase relation, this particular point. What kind of relation? Generally they study mathematics and economics, general relation. What is symbol for general relation? A. Fine. So what is the first subject? Mathematics, write B. What is the connecting symbol? 0, right next. Then what is symbol for general relation? A, put A. What is second subject? Economics, X. So B, 0, small a, X. This is a number for mathematics and economics. Okay. For example, this is another book. Physics compared with chemistry. Physics is a main class. Chemistry is a main class. You are comparing physics with main class. So this is an inter-subject phase relation. What is the first subject? Physics, C. What is second subject? Chemistry, E. What is the counting symbol? 0. What is the relation symbol for comparison? Inter-subject. What is simple comparison? C, small c. Add small c here. Fine. So that is how you have to construct numbers. I'll give another example. For example, we'll take okay, we'll take this. Maybe I'll take this. Okay. City library compared with the university library. City library, university library. So where are these located? Number for city library is 22. What is the number for university library is 34. Both are within the main class called library science. So 2, 2, 3, 4. Both are from the main class library science. Same class. But city library is in second bench. University library is in third bench. So when they are sitting in 2 different benches, we go for intra-facet phase relation. Intra-facet phase relation. So what is the number here? 2 is the main class number for library science. And 2, 2 is a number for city library. Then comes 0 stands for connecting symbol. What is M? We are comparing. What is the comparison symbol? M. M stands for intra-facet comparison relation. M. followed by 34 university library. So first phase, second phase, in between one connecting symbol and one relation symbol, which is taken from this particular chapter 6. Okay, then let me move on to one more example to show you intra-array phase relation. For example, I say, see, I go for maybe a simple one to show you. Okay, see, difference between National Library and State Library. Okay, what is the number for National Library? 13. What is the number for State Library? 15. So both are found in the main class library, but 13 is sitting in the first bench. 15 is also sitting in first bench. When both are in the first bench, this number starts with 1. This also starts with 1. It means that they are in the same array. They are in the same array. So what kind of relation is this? This is an intra-array relation. Intra-array relation. They are differencing. So first write the main class number. Then write the first number called National Library 13. Then I write connecting symbol 0. Since the difference phase, I look for different symbol. What is the number? Intra-array. W is the number. I write W. Then I write, instead of writing 15, I write only 5 because 1 is common in both the numbers. 13, 15. Again, you need not write 15. You can simply remove the common numbers. You can write only 5 here. I get the point. So this is the first phase. Second phase. This is a connecting symbol. And this is the relation symbol. Is it fine? That is about phase relation. Okay, I think I'm clear with the phase relation. And I think I will tell about only one more thing and I will conclude the session. See, something called foreign policy. Okay, see, Ranganathan has got lot of peculiar features in colon classification. See, if you go on digging, you'll get lot of new different things. Okay, many things are there. See, but due to lack of time, I'm not able to show everything. I just show at least 1 or 2, and I just only one aspect, and then I will wind it up. Okay, see, foreign policy. See, I just want to find out what is the number for foreign policy, for example. So how Ranganathan was thinking those days, to construct, to foresee and create numbers. It's a genius man he is. Let us be thankful to this gentleman. Okay, see, foreign here. What is the number foreign policy? V/W:19. So V:19 is the number for foreign policy. What Ranganathan says, see, if you want to construct number for any country's foreign policy, very simple. Foreign policy of India, V:44:19. So V is the main class, 44 is the space isolate, but in subject history, it is used as personality. So V:44:19, very simple. But Ranganathan says, see, V:19 can be taken as a host class. Host class means it can be treated as an independent main class. V:19 can be taken as an independent, something like a canonical division. For this V:19, he has given a formula. What is the formula for V:19? V:19, for V:19, he has given a formula. P, P2. What is P? P stands for second country. P stands for second country. What is the P2? P2 stands for subject. So you're having a foreign policy towards economics, foreign policy with war and weapons, foreign policy with refugees. You can have policy for many different subjects. So you can expand this number this way. Which way? This way. See the page number, the rules part they are given. What are the various subjects available? Okay, what are the various subjects available? You can take it from here. For example, I'll tell you. Foreign policy of India towards China on disarmament. This is a title. What is the number for foreign policy? V:19. What is the first country? India. India number V:44. V:44:19. This is the canonical division. For this, we need to have P1 and P2. What is P1? China. So I need to know what is the number for China. So I just go and type what is the number for China. 41. 41 is a personality. Here, space is treated as personality level 1. Comma. What is P2? Any policy. policies are given in the annexure. This is a disarmament policy. What is the number for disarmament? Small z, capital T within circular bracket. So after comma, you put circle bracket, small z, capital T, close the bracket. So this is a peculiarity. What is that? Whenever you are having a book on foreign policy of one country towards another country on a particular subject, you have to write V, first country, colon 19. For this V colon 19, we have P1 and P2. P stands for second country and P2 stands for policy. P2 is to be taken from space isolates, and policy of the foreign subject of the foreign policy should be taken from this annexure. So this way, there are many wonders in colon classification which you need to explore by yourself. Okay, fine. The last one, I come to the last point. I'll take 5 minutes maximum. See, we have been using, you use colon classification or universalism class, any scheme. See, after constructing a class number, what I find was that there are some 30 books on library science. How many books are there? 30. I have given classification number for some 30 books. The number for all the 30 books is two textbook of library science, fundamentals of library science, introduction to library science. That is how books goes. I have got around 40 books on botany. All the books I have given I as the I is the botany number. I give I in all the 40 books because all are 40 books. Or for example, you go for this way. For example, I just go to one subject. For example, I go to mathematics. In mathematics, you can see here, for example, I say algebra. For example, I say algebra. What is the number of algebra? B2 is a number for algebra. In your library, you are having 30 books on algebra. So all the 30 books will have only one number called B2, 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 B2. There are 40 books in your library on algebra. All the 40 books have the same classification number called B2. How to arrange all the 40 books in the library? It's a complicated question, no? There are many ways. One is what you can do. After identifying the books on algebra, you can use the author's name, the first 3 letters of author's name. Based on that, you can arrange all the B2 books in the alphabetical order. First, there is algebra books written by Alagasamy. Then books on algebra written by Balamurugan. And finally, books on algebra written by Zebru. This you can follow based on the alphabetical names of author, first author. You can arrange the books. Otherwise, no, you can use year of publication. Based on the year of publication, you can arrange the books. If there are 40 books on algebra, maybe 10 books in 1 year, then 10 books, then 10 books. Based on the year of publication, you can arrange all the books year-wise, starting from earliest edition to latest edition or latest to earlier based on your discretion. This is a normal practice. We say this number is called a book number. This number is called a book number. Whatever we discussed so far, it's called a class number. See, normally we talk about classification. We prepare class call number. See, call number consists of 3 components: class number, book number, and collection number. All these 3 numbers are together known as call number. Classification number talks about the subject of the book. If more than one book are having the same subject number, same class number, then you have to make use of book number to differentiate one book from the other book. For example, there is a book on algebra written by Balagurusamy. There are 10 books. All the 10 books are written by Balagurusamy. Okay, all the 10 books are written in English. All the 10 books are written by Balagurusamy, but they are published in 3 different years. Or all are published the same year. How to differentiate one book to another book? So Ranganathan is giving something called a formula for constructing book number, which is available in part 2. If you go to part 2, first chapter, chapter 1. So book before main class, Ranganathan has given a list of book numbers. What is the formula for book number? First L. L stands for language number. L stands for language. Then, if both are same language, go for form. Whether it is a form. Form means you can see here. Whether it is a adaptation book, it's an opinion book, it's a practical book, it's a picture book, it's a data book, it's a subject book, title book, what kind of form, what kind of book is it? It's the particular one what you have in your hand belongs to. Whether it is sound film, it is a plan, it is a relief, or it is a transparent picture. So what kind of form of the book you have in your hand? You try to differentiate. Then comes year of publication. Then comes accession number of. Then comes volume number. This is volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. Then comes supplement number. Sometimes books come with supplements. Then comes copy number. Sir, everything is same. No problem. First book, write the number as such. Second book, you write semicolon 1. It means second copy. Semicolon 2, third copy. Semicolon 3, fourth copy. So you can same book, same author, same language, same year, everything is same. How differentiate one copy from other? By writing the copy number. How to include copy number? By giving a semicolon. Yeah, fine. Then finally, criticism. See, there is a book published by one particular author. Another person is criticizing the first book and writing another book. So criticism books number can have colon G. CR stands for G, criticism, colon G. So this is how you can construct book number. For example, I'll give a small example for book numbers. You can see here, library science book in English. So what is the number for library science? 2. Okay. But in English, you see, for example, in your library, every book is in Tamil. Only one book is in English. How to differentiate this book? Class number will be 2. Book number can be 1, 1, 1. So after writing the class number, you can give a space. And you can write 1, 1, 1 as a book number. So you can use language. That is possible. Or you can write the year of publication. So first book, M0, M01, M02, M03. When this particular book was published, M80. Actually, M80. Something like that. So M81 can add it like that. Or volume number. First volume, second volume, third volume. So volume numbers are to be added with a dot preceded by dot 1, dot 2, dot 3. I purchased DDC, 3 volumes. First volume dot 1, second volume dot 2, third volume dot 3. Okay, so this way you can have okay, fine. And then supplement number, then copy I told you copy number. First copy, second copy colon semicolon 1, third copy semicolon 2, this way. So these are the few ways by which you can construct book numbers. Okay, this I think this will be helpful to you. And I think that is what I want to tell you, dear participants. And actually, to be more frank, taking a class on colon classification and completing it within maybe within 3 hours is not possible. But I would like to give an overall view of colon classification and what are the features available in colon classification. Something like we have got common isolates, we have phase relation, we have systems and specials, we have something like a foreign policy, we got various devices, how to use space isolates, how to use general index and other indexes, how to use PMEST, what about rounds, what about levels. So my intention was and is to give an overall view of colon classification, because I'm sure nobody is there in this world who knows everything of colon classification except S.R. Ranganathan. So whatever I knew a little bit about colon classification, I was able to share with you. And whatever doubts you have, you are most welcome. I would like to get some queries from you. Even after completing this particular session also, no problem. I will place a feedback link in the WhatsApp group. You can fill the feedback form. And tomorrow evening, you will all get certificates in your WhatsApp group, first thing. And secondly, even after this session, if you're having any doubts on colon classification, you can place your queries in the WhatsApp group. I'd be trying to answer those queries. And following this series, I'm planning to have 2 more sessions, similarly 3 hours each. As one of the participants requested, I'll try to have a planner session for Sunday. I'll try to do it. And one session will be on UDC and one session will be on DDC. That is my plan. I hope that if you are interested, you can join those 2 forthcoming sessions also. Now the session is open for, floor is open for discussion, please. Any doubt? Any
Jain sir, thank you sir.
सर फेज रिलेशन वाला सर थोड़ा क्लियर नहीं हुआ सर, फेज रिलेशन वाला कॉन्सेप्ट सर.
Phase relation. What is your doubt in phase relation? Please ask me. I will explain you.
सर उसमें जैसे इंट्राफेसेट की कैटेगरी में आएगा या एरे की कैटेगरी में आएगा सर, ये सर कैसी चीज देखनी है सर, वो चीज नहीं पता चली सर.
Okay, I'll give a simple example. I'll give a simple example. See, for example, Okay, so this is the classification schedule. I'll show you where you can, when you have to use the intra facet, when you have to use intra array. I think that's what your doubt is. So I'll just clear it in 2 minutes. With an example, I'll show you. So I'll go to library science. I'll make it still bigger for you to understand it clearly. It's a library science, okay? So if you are comparing library science with mathematics, library science and psychology, library science and computer science, that is called a inter-subject phase relation where two main classes are involved. I think that is very clear to you. Then what about intra-facet? Intra-facet means inside one main class. I have come to library science. In this main class, there are personality facets starting from 1 up to 9. It means that you imagine there is a class, one side all the boys are sitting in 9 different benches. Number 1, first bench. Number 2, second bench. All these fellows are sitting in first bench. They're in second bench. Like that, 9 different rows are there. Now, you take any two number, and if you find out the relation, that is called a intra-facet. What is that? First fellow is sitting in 1-5 state library. He is in the first bench. And this fellow is sitting in university library, number 3-4. He is in first bench, he is in third bench. If you study the relation between state library and university library, that is called a intra-facet phase relation within one facet called personality. That is called intra-facet phase relation. Good. Now you are going to one bench. You take this bench, third bench. This is called array. What is array? 3-1, 3-2, 3-5, 3-4, 3-6. They are called one array. They are sitting in one bench. If you are studying the relationship between college library and university library, that is called a intra-array phase relation. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Next question, please.
सर इसमें जैसे अगर मान लो कोई जैसे ऑथर है सर, तो उसके रिलेटेड टाइटल कैसे बनेंगे सर? जैसे ऑथर से रिलेटेड सर, जैसे विलियम शेक्सपियर हो गया सर, या अदर सर?
No, you can do, for example, face. Are you talking about face relation?
नो सर, फेस नहीं सर, जैसे ऑटोबायोग्राफी ऑफ सर रंगानाथ या बायोग्राफी ऑफ रंगानाथ,
No
तो
problem, no
सर
problem.
इसका
See,
सर
biography, autobiography, numbers for all these things are available in, I'll show you, in common isolates. So just come here, I'll show you. There's an isolate called common isolates. If you go to common isolates, they have given numbers for this biography, autobiography, all those numbers are available. For example, you can just come to this common isolates. You can see here on the screen. Biography number is W, general biography W, individual biography W, autobiography W. They can use this W as a number for biographies and autobiographies. For example, if you are preparing a number for Ranganath's biography, you need to write first 2 library signs. See, because common isolates will be attached to a main class. You know, Ranganathan is very popular in the field of library science. So you write number 2 as library science. Then you write autobiography, you write W. So 2 small W. Then comes 2W. Then you need to write P. What is P for autobiography? For example, P stands for the year of publication of year of birth of Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. So you write year of birth. How to write year of birth? You'll go time isolates. You will get his date of birth converted into time isolate. You will come and write it as P. Then put a comma and then write 1. 1 stands for this autobiography. If 1 is not there, this is a biography. That means, please understand, biographies and autobiographies are attached to the main class. If there's a book on C.V. Raman's biography, it will go to physics. If it is something called a very famous person in historical research, Romila Tapur, it will go to history. So biographies, autobiography will go to concerned main class. After writing the main class, you will write the W. After writing W, you will write the year of birth of the author. And if it is an autobiography, then you put a comma and write 1. If it is a biography, don't put the comma and 1. That is how you write biographies and autobiography numbers for great leaders. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
और सर
Others,
जैसे
please.
एक टाइटल है सर, जैसे कंपैरेटिव स्टडी ऑफ विलियम शेक्सपियर एंड जॉर्ज बर्नार्ड।
Yes, yes, you can do. You can do.
नहीं।
Absolutely no problem. You can do. I'll show you. Let me wait for others' queries, please. I'll answer. I'll answer you. Others, please. Please, you can give your queries, please. You can ask. Maybe 2 or 3 questions I will entertain.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. This is Panchalingam, sir. Hello.
Sir, வணக்கம். சொல்லுங்க sir. Please go ahead, sir.
சார் ஸோ எதுவுமே சொல்ற மாதிரி இல்லை சார், நல்லா சூப்பராக கிளாஸ் நல்லா சார்.
If there is any doubt, you can ask, sir. I'll try to clarify any doubt.
No. Please, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Dear participants, any queries, 1 or 2 queries, please. I would like to entertain queries, please.
Good afternoon, sir. I have a doubt, sir. I'm
Please, ma'am,
Anuradha.
go ahead.
Sir,
Please.
how to put a number for title with the since 1916? See, if I say how is research methodology since 1916 can be given in isolates.
Of course, there is no possibility in colon classification. Colon classification talks about only these numbers. How to give if there's a specific number, how to write the specific number. If the number starts from 1 year to another year, how to coin this first end point and final end point. And if you talk about the future, how to write. That is what they say. What you can do is that maybe we ourselves can construct number for these kinds of flaws in colon classification. See, for example, library science since 1960s. Okay, so you write 2 for library science, and you have to write the time number, put a single inverted comma, and 1960 onwards till present, maybe till we don't know up to what time you're talking about. Okay, so what you can do is that you can put 1960. This should be converted into time isolate number called N60. If you say 1960s, only N6. So 2 single inverted comma N6. After N6, you can simply write one forward arrow. It may mean that from 1960s onwards till today, how library science is. That way we can construct. Is it okay, ma'am?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
sir.
But if you study universalism classification, no, UDC has given number for Monday. They have given number for April. They have given number for each and every minute concepts. If you want to construct number for, as you told, since 1960s or 17th centuries and 18th centuries, how to combine these 2 numbers, 17th centuries and 18th centuries, these 2 centuries, how cricket was being played. So these kinds of problems which existed in colon classification were rectified in the forthcoming classifications like UDC and all. No, they are very powerful. Good. Thank you for the question, ma'am. And
Thank you, sir.
let other participants ask a question. And before that, I would like to answer the question raised by one gentleman now. Others, please go ahead. Others, if there's any question, please. So you can see here, there is a book on influence of Kalidas on Shakespeare. To what extent Kalidasa has influenced Shakespeare, for example. Okay. Here, what is the main class? Literature. Literature, no problem. What is the first author? Shakespeare. Second author? Kalidasa. Okay. Because we say that the subject which is influenced should be written first. Which is influenced? The impact of Kalidasa on Shakespeare. Shakespeare is being influenced. So Shakespeare should be written first. How to construct number for Shakespeare? 111 stands for English. 2 for drama. J64 is year of birth of Shakespeare. J64 is Shakespeare. Okay. So main class O. 111 English language, comma. 2 stands for drama. J64 stands for year of birth of Shakespeare. This is main class. This is P1. This is P2. This is P3. Over. Then 0 is the conjunct symbol we put. Now, what is the relation symbol? Influence symbol. This is R. R stands for relation symbol. What is the number for Kalidasa? We need to find out the year of birth. Year of birth, we don't know. At least we know that he was born in this particular change. So D40. So D40 is the year of birth or epoch of the decades of birth of Kalidasa, as we have assumed. So this way, work of Shakespeare, work of Kalidasa, how it is being influenced using face relation number can be constructed. Here, you can see here, O stands for 0 stands for conditional symbol, R stands for relation symbol. What is R? Please come here. Please come here. What is R here? R stands for influencing. Which influencing? This is a intrafacet. This is a intrafacet. Why do you say it's an intrafacet? Shakespeare is sitting in one row, Kalidasa is sitting in another row. They are being compared, but both are personalities, both are dramatists, both are literature people, but they are sitting in two different periods. Fine. Are you getting the points? Okay?
हाँ जी सर.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you sir. Thank you. Sir.
Any other query, please? Maybe the last query. I will take last query.
Hello, sir.
Please.
I want to know the difference between the superimposition device where you were using hyphens and the levels. Yes, sir. In levels,
actually,
you were using P1, P2.
No, actually, very good question, super question. Now, actually, superimposition device is used to connect maybe even two coordinate classes. There are two coordinate classes, both are equal rank. One is the assistant commissioner, another is assistant commissioner. When you want to join these two assistant commissioner posts, you can use superimposition device. Okay. For example, rural, urban. Rural is 1-1, urban is 1-2. Both are coordinate classes, 1-1, 1-2. One is not superior to other, one is not inferior to other. Both are equal status. In that case, you can go for this superimposition device. But level means one will become superior, one will become inferior. In the sense, one will be bigger, another will be a part of that bigger sense. For example, India is the super level concept. Mountain is a part of India. So India and mountain, they are not equal concepts. They are not coordinates. They are not equally ranked items. India is a political division. Mountain is a physiographical concept. But this mountain as a physiographical concept is a part of India. So whenever you talk about this whole part relationship, you go for levels. Am I clear?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you
And
so
then the
Please.
superimposition device, as you said, those are equals. So there is no order, na, sir?
So normally, whatever I have seen in the literature, they write the numbers in the ascending order. 11 hyphen 22 hyphen 33. In most of the literatures, whatever I have referred to, they write the numbers. For example, even if you are joining 3 numbers also, they are writing the numbers in the ascending order. That's what I have seen in most of the literature. Okay? Yes? Any other doubt?
Hello, hello. Am I audible?
Please.
So energy, you said energy completes the round, sir.
Yes, yes.
So in page number 2.
I didn't say, Ranganathan says. Okay.
So in page number 2.66, I saw 2E come 2P. So what?
No, there is spelling mistake. It should be 2E come 3B. Kindly make a correction.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. It was very informative.
After 2E, only third round will start. Ranganathan has given a postulate stating that E and the next round P will be always combined together. If at all there is a need for it, is given separately also. There is spelling mistake, and I will correct it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay,
It was very informative and useful.
Thank you so much.
University.
Sir, any other query? So I have told you the feedback link will be shared in the WhatsApp group. That's okay, no? Or do you want to share in the chat box here? Just wait for 2 minutes. I will just 1 minute. I will share it in the chat box, and also I will share it in the feedback in our WhatsApp group. You can kindly fill the feedback form. By tomorrow evening, you will get the certificates, e-certificates. 1 minute. And one more thing, whatever PDF files I used for handling the class today, I will combine all the PDF files into a single PDF file, and I will save it in the WhatsApp group, which you can use for your practical purposes. Okay, good.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, 2 minutes. I'm just copying the feedback link and I'm posting it in the chat box.
Actually, that was my query, sir. If you want to send the materials, it is fine for us. Whatever you give that to us.
Really, ma'am. I have just got around, I have used maybe around 17 PDF files. I will combine them into a single PDF file and I will place it in the WhatsApp group this evening. You
Okay.
can just take it, no problem.
And one more thing, sir. Is it
Yes, ma'am,
okay
please.
or wait online?
Ma'am, that's it. Work is over. If there is no other query, I am thankful to each and every one of you for having spent your valuable time to learn about colon classification. And thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. You can leave the meeting. You can go to chat box. You can fill the feedback form. Otherwise, after 10 minutes, I will put the same feedback form in the WhatsApp group. You can do it. No problem. Thank you so much. You can leave the meeting.
Sir, 1 minute. Sir.
Please, ma'am.
Sir, normally we can get the questions in related to that intra-array and intra-facet. In the theoretical part, we can get the competitive questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Normally we used to get, but in the practical way, where we have to use it and where we have to insist in the very difficult topic of titles alone, when it comes in our ground, we have to use, or what kind of work we have to do it in the intra-array and intra-facet in practical.
Actually, to be more frank, I'll tell you, ma'am, only those who are working in specialized libraries where
okay.
they are involved in the process of classifying even journal article titles, research paper titles, only they may have to make use of intra-facet and intra-array, ma'am. So you and me, those working in college library and the school library, university library, we mostly concentrate on documents or books. Books may be maximum, I should say, they will compare, they will take two different subjects. For example, biochemistry,
Yes.
medical jurisprudence. They'll take two different subjects and they'll study two different subjects. In that case, maximum for our case, inter-subject phase relation is more than sufficient for us.
Okay, sir. So that's what.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir.
एक्सपीरियंस है
Sir, please, Amit sir, please go ahead.
हाँ जी सर सर फॉरेन पॉलिसी वाला फॉर्मेट सर एक बार सर दोबारा रिपीट कर सकते हो कि किस फॉर्मेट में सर लिखना है सर
कौन सा वाला सर?
फॉरेन पॉलिसी सर
Okay. See, foreign policy, Ranganathan has given a special formula called V:19. This is a special canonical division he has devised later on. After publishing 6th edition, in the reprint only he added. Okay. So this V:19 means foreign policy of one country towards another country on a particular subject. That is what the concept is. Here, how we are going to construct the number. First country, for example, foreign policy of India towards Russia, for example. First country is India. So you need to write V:44. V:44 means India, Indian history. V:44:19. That means foreign policy of India. Clear. Foreign policy of India, V:44:19. Ranganathan says V:19 can be taken as an individual subject. And for this subject, he is asking us to add P1 and P2. For what V:19 is taken as an independent subject, independent main class, you can add P1 and P2. What is P1 and P2? P1 is second country and P2 is subject. What is subject of your foreign policy? For example, India's foreign policy towards Russia, V:44:19. What is the number for Russia? For example, 58. So immediately after 19, you are adding 58 because it is a P. P means you need not have any country symbol. Then you have to put a comma. Comma stands for P2. Before adding P2, you need to add a country symbol, P2. So P2 is given in annexure. They are given what is the number for different foreign policy subjects. If it is about economics, within bracket you can put X. If it is a disarmament, you can put ZT. So whatever number you take from that annexure, you are going to add it as P2. So the number will be V:44:19, 58, comma, within circular bracket, whatever subject number you take from the policy, from the table. Am I clear now, sir?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the question, sir.
Thank you, sir. Welcome.
So thank you, dear friends. You can leave the meeting. Thank you so much.